LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Thomas looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
And the quarterback, 1-2 and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Thomas back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Thomas looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together, going into the half right here.
Touchdown, LSU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Holds it in on the left. He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The play action fake. Got the back over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Gives it on the option. Across the 25. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC.
Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for, and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the...
It's a seam wide open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Thomas back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They are going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. And he'll be brought down.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Going to look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Thomas looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense
Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Thomas back to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Zings it complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided,
turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. He stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Flips it out to the back. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He leaves it with his back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal. The coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 16.
He got it. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Inside the 25. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great job by their wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Let's go.
Defense not showing press coverage. Hard running there.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team